So hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the Kuril Island dispute. So as usual, we'll see the important things like the location in which these islands are located, the ocean or the water body in which these Kuril Islands are located, then which country presently has control over the island, and what are the countries who claim over the island, then the strategic importance of the island and India's engagement, if any. So first we'll see the location of the Kuril Island. The Kuril Island or the Kuril Islands are a volcanic archipelago that stretches approximately 1300 kilometers from the Japanese island of Hokkaido to the southern tip of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. So it's basically an archipelago. That means that the Kuril Islands are a group of islands and they stretch over 1300 kilometers from the Japanese island Hokkaido to the southern tip of Russia's Kamchatka Peninsula. We'll see in our later slide the exact location of these islands. And these islands separate the Okhotsk Sea from the North Pacific Ocean. So if we see here, this is the far east of Russia, and this is the Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia, and these are the Japan islands, that is the Hokkaido, Honshu, Kyushu, Shikoku, the main islands. And if you see this group of islands, and these are the Kuril Islands. And here is the Sea of Vostok, and this is the North Pacific Ocean. So this is the location of this Kuril Island. This group of this group of islands or the archipelago are known as the Kuril Islands. So the Kuril Island dispute, also known as the Northern Territory dispute in Japan. Japan usually call this group of islands as the Northern Territory, and the Kuril Island dispute is basically dispute between Japan and Russia. And dispute is over the ownership of four southernmost islands. As you have already seen that Kuril Islands are a group of islands. However, the dispute is mainly relating to these four southern group of island, and the dispute is between Russia and Japan. If you see here in the bigger picture, these are the location of those four islands over which Russia and Japan has dispute. We'll see the early history of the Kuril Islands. So the Ainu people, the local Ainu people inhabited in Kuril Islands from early times, and at the very end of 19th century, Japanese administration started the forced assimilation of the native Ainu people. So initially, the Ainu people were the local inhabitant of this Kuril Island. However, in 19th century, and the Japanese started their administration in those islands. And the four disputed islands, along with other islands in the Kuril chain, which are not in dispute, were unilaterally annexed by Soviet Union following the Kuril Island landing operation at the end of World War II. So during World War II, the Russia invaded these Kuril Islands, and including those islands, four islands which are currently in dispute, all islands are now under occupation of Russia. Russia unilaterally annexed those islands and they claim over these islands. So what are the reasons for the dispute? We know that after the World War, the San Francisco Treaty was signed between the Allies and Japan in 1951. And in 1951, the San Francisco Alliance states that Japan renounces all rights, title, and claim over the Kuril Island. But this treaty also did not explicitly recognize Soviet Union's sovereignty over these islands. However, this San Francisco Treaty of 1951 stated that Japan renounces all rights, title, and claim over the Kuril Island. However, Japan stand is that Japan claims that at least some of the disputed islands are not part of the Kuril Islands and thus not covered by the treaty. So Japan stand is that all those four islands which are now in dispute were not covered under the Kuril Islands. So it doesn't come under the Treaty of 1951 San Francisco Treaty, Peace Treaty. And what are the Russia's stand? Russia maintains that the Soviet sovereignty over the island was recognized in the post-war agreement. So Russia basically says that after the San Francisco Peace Agreement, and since Russia already gained control over those islands, so Russia claims that Russia has the sovereignty over this island. We know that Japan and Soviet Union ended their formal state of war with the Soviet-Japanese Joint Declaration of 1956. However, you will be surprised to know that Japan and Russia don't have any peace treaty after the end of the World War. They did sign a joint declaration in 1956, but they did not have a formal peace treaty. And the main reason of not having a formal peace treaty is this dispute of Kuril Island. And this is the dispute, Kuril Island dispute remains a significant obstacle to such an agreement. And what are the significances of this Kuril Island? Basically, these islands are very great source of natural resources. The region is believed to have valuable natural resources, including fisheries and potential oil and gas reserve, making it economically valuable. Then strategic location. These islands are strategically located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, and control over them provide access and control over important sea route. So if you see in our previous slide, these islands are located in the Northwest Pacific Ocean, and control over this island provide access to the important sea route. Then military importance. These islands have military significance due to strategic location, and possession of them can influence regional security dynamics. And as we have already seen that the strategic location of this island also provide military significance, because control of these islands give the nation a leverage to change the regional security dynamics. And what is India's stance in this Kuril Island dispute between Japan and Russia? So India does not have a direct or a formal stance on Kuril Island dispute. India generally maintains a policy of non-interference in bilateral dispute of other countries. So as usual, India don't have any formal stance on the Kuril Island dispute, and India usually keep it aloof from this dispute, and India maintains a policy of non-interference in bilateral dispute of other countries. So that's all for today. Thank you.